Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of the Clipper faithful that are in attendance. Thank you so much for joining me today, Friday, February 17th, to learn about Community Leaders version 2 and interview some of our selected new community leaders. So excited to have everyone here. I'm going to take you through our agenda, but as always, I like to reward our early birds. If you have questions for me, make sure to @ me in #AMA. And we're going to go there right now to #AMA, and we're going to do a giveaway. If the giveaway bot is working, sometimes it doesn't, but keep your fingers crossed. Let's give it a chance. So we're going to do gcreate right about now. And remember, you don't have to spam the channel. You just have to react to the post. We'll make it 35 seconds long. While people trickle in, we'll have one winner, 5-matic, and hitting submit. Go. Oh, I always mess up and don't put in the time. So we'll do gcreate one more time. We'll do 35 seconds. I wish it would tell me. We'll do 5-matic, and we're starting right now. 35 seconds. Go ahead, react to that post. We are having people trickle in, and we're going to talk about our Community Leaders version 2. Really pretty excited. It's a great group, and we're going to bring some of them on stage. This thing ends in 19 seconds. We got 12 entries. All you got to do is click the button and in #AMA. If you have any other questions, go ahead and hit me in there. 7 seconds left. And our winner is going to be for 5-matic. And Matic is getting expensive these days, boys. Are we out? Boys and girls and gents and pirates. Are we out of the, did we hit a bottom? So congratulations to Zoom, an apprentice community leader. Love the dude. Thanks so much. Message me after the call and I'll make sure that you get your 5-matic. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm hopping back into the main stage. I'll keep AMA open and looking for you. Before I bring our community leaders up and get to the meat, let's just do a little bit of housekeeping. I want to remind everyone that if there are new users, send them to #onboarding. That's a new kind of flow that takes you through and I'll even put it up on screen. We're recording this. So if you go to the onboarding channel, it tells you how to verify. It explains what some of the more important Discord channels are, and it links you to the beginner's journey, which is a cool way to earn an NFT if you're willing to put $25 into one of the Clipper Core pools and answer a quiz, get yourself a badge and a great NFT, which will be displayed on the profile screen eventually. So make sure to send new users to onboarding. Also in the kind of announcement section, there's the community poll, which we put out every month during our community calls. I closed the results last night or so, and there's a write-up of the results. We can quickly go through that. But basically, this first section of community poll, there's always going to be what's called the NPS, the Net Promoter Score, because we want to make sure that this is a place where you guys are going to recommend people to go to. So we calculated our Net Promoter Score. It's a 30.3. It shows you how we get that number, and we're going to try and get that going up every month after that. And then we had questions about how many ats do you want? Where do you go to check your news? And we're going to be listening to your feedback and trying to make the information flow a little bit better as we go along. You may have noticed we're doing less at everyone's in the announcements channels, and that's based on your feedback. So make sure to send people to onboarding and go to the community poll to look at the write-up of the analysis of the results. We talked about beginner's journey. I also want to remind you guys that we had a gather call last week for 25 lucky participants. And, one of our community poll questions would probably be like, how did you like that gather call? It was fun. We raced carts. We played poker. It was really just totally social hangout. And I'd like to continue doing it, but I want to make sure that you guys like it too. And the last bits of announcements, we're still going through our appeals. If you have the OP appellant role, you can message me in DM and we'll wrap up that appeals process. As for Adventure 3 appeals, that's mostly closed up. At this point, if you don't think you have what you need, message me personally or open a ticket, and we're kind of handling those things individually. We also have an event coming up on Tuesday, Galley NFT Exchange. They're a new NFT Exchange. They're a partner project with Admiral Dow, and we're going to go through and give a tour, and probably there'll be some neat giveaways. They're the people that ran the NFT Gurus call, if you remember, and now they're opening up their own exchange, and it is a very cool project. So let's now get to the meat of the call today, which is, actually, before we do that, we'll go to AMA if we see some questions. Is there any prizes for adventure winners? Sean Me asks. So actually that brings up probably what's on everyone's tip before we get to the community leaders. You may have heard that Collabland is now launching their token. That is launching, I believe, February 23rd. And just yesterday on February 16th, they announced that how the distribution would go, and 15% of their tokens are allocated to the top 100 communities that use Collabland. Clipper came in at number 4. And we use Collabland, actually, we only instituted it to facilitate the early access tickets for Adventure 3. So 2,200 people of you that held the NFT in your wallet claim that early access ticket roll. And that was enough to get us number 4 in the community, which is pretty exciting. So we get about 3 million tokens allocated to us only after we submit a proposal. We're working on that proposal right now. And if you want to put in your opinion about what that proposal should be, there's a channel we've created called #CollabLandChatter and what did I call it? Collabland Chatter and proposals. So go in there and let us know what your proposals are. I personally think, obviously, the 2,200 people that hold that early access ticket roll and claimed it through Collabland, they should get a larger portion. I don't know if they should get everything, but we're going to talk about what it means. Now, remember, 3 million tokens seems like a ton of tokens, but 3 million is our portion of the top 100, which is 15%. So we're probably getting less than 1% of all the total tokens that are out there. So we don't want to spread it too thin or no one's going to get anything. So I'm going to be advocating for the early access ticket holders to get the lion's share of it, but we'll see. We'll do it as a team. No decisions have been made. We literally just found out about this. So be there, be a participant in how we choose those roles and those distributions, and we'll get to it. All right. Seeing no more questions, Shambi says he's a ticket holder. Good for you, brother. Or Lady Pirate, congrats. You will probably be getting some of the collab land. All right, so we're here for the meat and potatoes. If you are watching this recording, you see this awesome photo over here. And here's another one. These are the profile pictures of 2 of our community leaders that have been selected from a significant application process. And we're going to talk about the community leaders, version 2, and then we're going to meet some of them. So just to explain what happened, earlier this month, we released an application for people to apply to be community leaders. We had done this, we call this version 2 because in about October last year, we'd also done an application, and we brought on about 30 people to be apprentice community leaders, and we kind of tested them out. We wanted them to do support tickets, to promote, to help with the adventure, just to kind of be helpful presences in the Discord. And this is on me, but we didn't have very clear roles and responsibilities. So kind of what people needed to do sort of faded into the wind. And what we realized is we needed to revamp the process and have clearly designated roles and responsibilities and clearly designated compensation as well. So in this application process, we had, I think, over 50 applicants, and we narrowed it down. We did some interviews and we narrowed it down to 2 head community leaders and 11 kind of regular community leaders. We kept all of the apprentice community leaders. Many of the community leaders came from the apprentice community leaders. And now here they are. And I think the first thing I can do is release the list. So if you're looking up on the screen, I have it up. I'm going to scroll in and I'm going to read through them. So Abi555, Bulver, Captain Ben Nico Q, Rusty, Captain Tokyo, Captain T. You probably know a lot of these names. I mean, these are VIPs in the Discord. We have Cyphraza5. We have Leo Wasatu, MEZK Cross, MHD, Nomon. Rez is, he's kind of a administrator helper. Risky Jambalaya and Saul. So, congratulations of the 50 applicants. All of you were wonderful, but we only had space for about 13, and we chose those 13 based on your applications, based on your interviews, and based on the languages that you spoke, so that we could have a lot of. We want to make sure that we cover all of our non-English speakers. So that's going to be a big part of our community leaders, is that they're going to help in translations. So what I would like to do now is I'm going to bring up a few of our community leaders so you guys can get to know them. We're going to do an initiative called Community Spotlight, where we're going to start getting to know our community a little bit better. So we're talking about blog posts, interviews like this. And since we're running the community leaders, I thought the best and kind of easiest place to start is to come meet some of these community leaders. So I have invited Captain T, Noman, and Risky Jambalaya. And if you guys will raise your hands, I'll bring you up onto the stage and we'll just go through and talk to you guys. So raise your hand and I will bring you up. Or maybe I can just find you in here and bring you up. Let's see. And there's Noman's profile picture. We'll bring that up as well. Thank you for your patience, everyone. While I figure out, there we go. All right, we're bringing Captain T up, inviting him to speak. And let's see, let's get, is there a way to, Noman and Risky Jambalaya, feel free to raise your hand. There we go. I'm going to invite Noman to speak. And I need one more Risky Jambalaya. And if you're a community leader and, go ahead, raise your hand. We'll bring you up too. But I'm looking for Risky.
I think I'm already here.
Oh, you're already up. Oh, wonderful. So we're just waiting for Captain T to come on up. And invite to speak, Captain T. Okay, great. I think we may have, I gave Captain T the invitation. So Risky, let's start with you, my friend. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where do you live in the world? What languages do you speak? We'll get a little bit more personal, but let's, what's your day-to-day like? What time is it where you are? What's your journey been into Web3? How long you been in Clipper? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. And I'm going to put your profile picture up. And also, I love this artwork. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that too? And I'm going to mute myself and let you talk now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start here. So many of you probably know me from Adventure 2 and 3. I was one of the captains in both of the adventures. I think I've been involved with Clipper decks since May or April of last year, so almost a year, less than a year. And I'm based in the US. So right now, the central time, right now it's 9:45 a.m. And I speak Farsi and English. So
oh, that's great. How long? So
I'm hoping that I can.
you came to Clipper right around when I did. March, April of last year is right around. So we've both been here about a year. I didn't know you lived in the U.S. How long you been living in the U.S. for?
It's almost 12, 13 years now.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. And tell me, so your artwork on the picture, to me, it looks like kind of this warrior wearing like animal gear. Can you tell me a little bit about that your artwork?
Yes, actually, this is an artwork from one of the pirates in Adventure 2. So my profile picture before this was a picture I took uh, from a statue in Tulum, Mexico,
Uh-huh.
and we had a artist in our ship, and he drew that based on this artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I should also mention to the audience, so Risky Jambalaya was the first person to mention that we should integrate Collabland. So he is sort of the inspiration for why it happened. So maybe you can thank him for the 3 million tokens that are coming our way. I wanted to ask you because I want people to know about our audience and our community leaders and our community members, not just in the context of them as Clipper users or Web3 users, but I'd love to know a little bit about you outside of like what do you do IRL when you're not DGen LPing on Clipper.
Sorry, I missed the last sentence
I
that
just want to
you
know a
said.
little bit more
Could you
about
repeat?
you apart from your relationship to Clipper. Like, what do you do in your non online life? Are you a student? Are you working? What type of skills do you have outside of Web3? Tell us a little
No,
bit
I'm
about yourself.
working. Yeah, yeah, I'm working. So uh, for the past years, like I mean, I've been working as a project manager, product owner, business analyst. So I mean, being involved in DeFi projects is kind of uh, what I do as hobby
Yeah,
uh, on my free time. So I mean, it's a learning process for me. It's been a good 10 months or a year that I've been starting like exploring different platforms. I've learned a lot. So I'm doing this because I mean I want to learn about this Web3 and DeFi, and I think being involved in different communities like Clipper community, I mean, learned me a lot, taught me a lot.
that's great. And so you're a project manager, product owner for what type of, is this like software development or what type of stuff?
So right, yes, it's a software development for a financial institution. I'm not gonna name the
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Yeah,
place,
you
but
don't need to
then yeah,
dox
it's
yourself.
one of
But look at you. You're
yeah.
like perfect to be a community leader here. You're a subject matter expert. I actually, so I would go forever with all of you guys, but I actually have meetings coming up. So let's move on. And maybe I will turn to, well, whoever wants to. Captain T. Let's put Captain T up on the stage. I'm going to bring your profile picture up to the front. You can see it says King of DeFi Decentralized, and that seems like a apt description for Captain T. He has been a presence in the Clipper community since I've been here for sure. He was a big help during Adventure 2 and Adventure 3. You may have even been part of Adventure 1 before I came here. But welcome. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself? Same questions I asked Risky. Where are you from? What language do you speak? What time is it where you are? When did you get into Web3? When did you get into Clipper? And tell us a little bit about yourself outside of your online life. Go ahead. The floor is yours. And maybe I need to unmute you. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Go ahead. You should be able to
Yeah,
be unmuted now. My fault.
yeah. Hi everyone.
Hey, welcome. So
Uh,
nice to have you. You know what? I don't think it's possible. As much as we've spoken, I don't know if I've ever heard your voice before. So this is exciting for me too.
Apart from the fact that you are hearing me for the first time, this will be the first I'll be speaking in public. I'm not a fan of. I'm not the guy that talks in public,
Yeah,
so
you
I'll
like
be this
to
will be
you
the
like
first
to
time.
type.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, for the sake of people that doesn't know me, I'm Captain T. That Captain T is a name that is so precious to me. If I have a chance to use that name to replace my main name, I will prefer to do that. Maybe that's a story for another time. Yeah, I'm Captain T. Outside crypto, I am an accountant in real life. I don't know if I should say I'm an accountant or should I just say I was an accountant because crypto has almost replaced my love for accounting. So
Really?
full time now, yeah. Full time now, I'm into crypto. I barely do. I only revise. I use one or two works to revise account so that I won't forget everything about accounting in general. But let me just say, I'm an accountant now, fighting for adoption of crypto in my own country. I'm a Nigerian. Yeah, I reside here in Nigeria. I was born and grew up in Nigeria. So, and I love my country.
So,
Um,
so that's fascinating, by the way. So you're full time. You were or are a full time accountant, but your love is with crypto. So you're full time crypto now. And
that
Nigeria is a
yes,
huge crypto adopter. I think they're one of the like the largest adopters of Bitcoin in the entire world, probably. So, what is your day to day when you say you're 100% full time crypto and you're in Clipper? No question, you're always answering questions. But what other kind of stuff are you doing in your 100% full time crypto? Like, what's your day to day like?
yeah. Before I go to what I do as my full-time work in crypto, I would love to make a comment regarding that Nigerians' adoption ratio for cryptocurrency. Yeah, as Nigerians, we love cryptocurrency, but our government is not really a fan of cryptocurrency. But we are trying to uh, fight for our rights and get back on track. Right now, there are some things you can do in crypto that are legal, and some of them are considered illegal just for them. But hopefully, we will fight that out and win over the situation. Now, what I really do in crypto is just I solve everything. I mean, I solve around just to do one thing or the other. I spend most of my time on Clipper server. Some of uh, some of my some of my time I use it to I got into crypto, let me see, as a trader. Yeah, as a trader, I use my experience in forex to start futures trading on Binance a few years back. So since then, so some of my time I dedicated to trading, futures trading. If I look at the market and I think, oh, this is a good time to come in, so I jump onto it. Apart from that, also I'm trying my possible best to be a resourceful staff or resourcing member to project. About last year, I was one of the 67 individual that was selected to serve as a safe guardian, save that multi-sig, that popular multi-sig wallet. So I was one of the 67 individuals. There are project category, there are individual category. For that in the individual category,
That's
I was lucky to
fascinating.
be one of the
Yeah.
selected.
So
So yeah,
you say that you're kind of you were an experienced trader and you continue to be a trader. I will say one of our initiatives when we bring our community leaders out is we're going to be filling out kind of a community job board, and part of it is going to be so we'll have it separated into like plebs like me, DeFi experts like you, and developers and stuff like that. But some of the DeFi experts, some of our role or asks for them is to kind of talk about their trading strategies so we can educate the masses. So I'm sure that you will lead the charge there. If you, as long as you don't want to, some people feel like they don't want to reveal their secrets, but since the market's always moving, you can, it feels like you can still give strategies and not give up too many of your secrets.
yeah, when we get there, I will try my best to share some ideas, but I'm not the best in that line too. Sometimes I get my pants wet. So
Yeah, as we all do. It's hard to know. But
yeah,
that's why we're here to learn together. And that's a big part of what Clipper, you have your LP. If you're just a liquidity provider, you don't have to worry about trading too much. You kind of just let other people trade and you just accrue that yield based on the fees from the trading. Seems a lot safer. And and when you have a multi-asset pool like our core pools, then you're protected from one asset either dropping. Like I think the structure of the Clipper core pools is pretty smart. Captain T, again, I want to, perhaps I'll bring you guys on to talk a little bit more, but I want to make sure to give everyone time. And I know Noman himself, I believe he has to go to a wedding tonight. So, T, I'm going to have you step down. I'm going to bring Noman up. I'm going to put his profile picture up on the board. It's a pretty cool one. It's looks like a
that,
yeah. So thank you, T. And we have Nomon's picture up. It looks like it's like a robot man with a rune behind him and some like laboratory goggles over it. It's pretty crazy stuff. So Nomon, welcome to being a community leader. You've been super helpful during Adventure 3. You really distinguished yourself. In fact, I invited you to apply to be community leader because I saw you were so helpful. But why don't you tell the community a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, what languages you speak, what time it is, where you are, when did you come to Clipper and Web3, and tell us a little bit about yourself in your non Web3 life. And Noman, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Uh, Thank you, Bank. I'm really glad to be here today. Uh, I'm Nomar. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm proud to be part of the selected people, uh, selected person of Clipper community leader. Um, this is my first time uh, speaking in front of bunch of people. I'm a bit nervous.
You're doing great.
Okay.
Anyone who says they're like worried about their English or public speaking, they generally are such good speakers.
Uh,
So it's wonderful to have
I'm
you.
not. Uh, Thank you. I'm not great in English, but yeah, I will try my best to explain. Uh, I yeah, here it is now 9:57 p.m. You can say already uh, sleep time, but I wake up. I sleep at 11 to 12 p.m. regularly. Uh, so I first learned about crypto at 2019, and I started to searching and acquiring knowledge about it and try to uh, learn about it. And then, Bangladesh crypto is illegal here. We cannot do or trade crypto freely here. Uh, Bangladesh Central Bank uh, uh, ban it crypto as a method of trading or commodity. There is no right to do it. But I still try to, and many people from Bangladesh, young generation are really interested in crypto, uh, how it is adopting, and I hope so. Bangladesh also will next try to bring this opportunity and give us opportunity to freely do these things to adopt crypto heavily here.
Yeah, so that's
Uh,
fascinating. It seems like a lot of countries, I know Nigeria probably similarly, like they're not big fans of cryptocurrency because they probably see it as a threat. But I'm curious, and it's wonderful. It seems like it can't be stopped, so it's great to have you here. I'm wondering what exactly do they ban or have they made illegal? Is it trading? Is it holding? What are you exactly prohibited from doing?
uh, we are prohibited to do uh, trading and holding crypto. That's all. And if yeah, I can say if they found out about someone, government found out someone, they can sue you.
Wow.
So you can understand this.
So
But
you're taking personal risk.
someday,
You're taking personal risk to
uh,
come help out others. It's really wonderful.
I am here. I'm here. No, I am not taking personal risks, but I am learning here, and I want to
Learning, I
develop
see.
myself.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's really well. That's
Uh,
very selfless to not even partake in it of yourself, but to learn about it and help other people learn. It shows in how much you've helped in the community. So it's much appreciated. But I keep interrupting. Keep talking about yourself. Go ahead.
uh, not problem. Uh, After 2019, I started to gathering my knowledge about crypto, and I work it. I tried to work in different projects. I first introduced it Clipper at Optimism Quest that launched it last year, 2022, and I found out Clipper. There is a quest about Clipper, and I first done that, completed that, and then Clipper started the adventure program, Adventure 3, and then begin. I get more interest on it, and I have created my own art also, and it also selected as one of the uh, it selected one of the, and it's get got many votes on Twitter also, and
So you are one of the NFT Clipper Creator winners for Adventure Three.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
category did you win? I can't remember.
I own the champion category, champion FT.
Adventure
I
3
made
champion. We're going to pull that up. I'm going to put that up
yes,
on the
yeah,
screen right now. Hang
yeah.
on. Let's go to, but keep talking while I find it.
Uh, so you can say I am not that old in Clipper community. It's been 5 months. but I tried to show encourage and learn about Clipper and uh, tried to show me in Clipper community. And I think I already catch it, Uri and some other, and really helped with me to get here and also community leader program. I am really grateful to you also.
Yeah, I'm so happy. So I
Uh,
have the A3 champion up on OpenSeas right now. It has 3.8 thousand owners. Those are the people that were on Blood Sale Bandit that won. And you can see the current price being asked for is 2.15 Matic. So if you want an A3 champion badge, looks like they are open for you to buy. Hey, so do you said you didn't know if you're going to be able to make it today because you maybe had to go to a wedding? Did that wedding happen already?
Sorry, I not recognize
Did
any
you
of
say
the.
maybe I'm mistaking you? Did you say you had to go to a wedding later today?
Yeah, yeah. Already
It already
uh,
happened. Okay.
gone there. I have it. Yeah,
Okay, good. I'm
uh,
glad. So you
and I
you
back from it.
no wonder you no wonder you want to go to bed. You've been partying all day. It's time for you to go to get some sleep. Before I let you go, can you tell us a little bit about yourself in your non-online
Uh,
life?
uh, I'm studying still. I'm still studying. I'm studying honors third year. My subject is economics, and beside that, I don't do any other job, but I help my family also in other ways. And also the my part-time job is, you can say that, crypto
Yeah.
and Discord and other community and work here, and uh, learning about DeFi and and I have also I wanted to learn about programming, and I want to develop my knowledge here also.
Well, that's
That's
beautiful. Yeah,
it.
we're as when I mentioned Captain T, like not only are we going to the big part what our values are knowledge, camaraderie, and playfulness, and we're really going to lean into knowledge now that we're kind of getting camaraderie is underway because we have our community leaders to help that. So the next step is knowledge, and we really want Clipper Discord to be a hub of knowledge. So I'm sure that you'll help lead the charge in that. So look at the community leaders we met. We have an accountant, we have a product manager in finance, and we have an economist, a budding economist. So we have very smart cookies as our community leaders. So what I'd like to do now, because I want to respect y'all's times and I actually have to make it to a meeting, is I want to say thank you. And if you have any questions, pop them in AMA. And what we'll do to end things off, if there are any questions, is we will do a final giveaway. So head to hashtag AMA. We're going to do /gcreate. We are going to make it for 35 seconds. I won't forget to put seconds in this time. We'll have one winner. We'll do 10 Matic. We're starting it right now. While we wait for the time to go down, remember, if you have thoughts about Collab Land, make sure to put it in the Collab Land channel. We will work on a proposal. Thank you to our 13 community leaders and look forward to really some community leader led recurring activities like education programs, trading strategies, community led calls, translations. These community leaders are going to take a big role. And to those that want to take a big part in the community but aren't necessarily community leaders, you can step up and distinguish yourself. That's what Noman did. That's how he became a community leader. So don't be discouraged. Come be a part of it. And our winner is Risky Jambalaya. Congratulations. It's good to be a community leader. Thanks so much to everyone for joining. If you have questions, at me or at our community leaders or our apprentice community leaders, they will sure to help us. Our open campaigns right now where you can earn NFTs are the Polygon DGen campaign and the beginner's journey. You can find links to both of those in our Discord. Make sure to do that and stay tuned for things that are coming up. Thank you to Noman. Thank you to Risky Jambalaya. Thank you to Captain T. Thank you to all of our community leaders. And I will say goodbye. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.